catches it for a touchdown.
Would you look at that? Evergreen. Would you look at that?
Cool. Big three. Great. Takes it all the way now. Nice.
Greetings and welcome to EPS Sports. My name is Mark Petrossi.
And my name is Kyle Bleeke.
And we are live from McKenzie Stadium in Vancouver, Washington for our second match of the night. We have Hudson's Bay's Eagles versus Mountain View Thunder. This is the first season game, or regular season game of the season for these two schools. Preseason has ended, and we are ready to move on with the regular season matches. We are going through the announcements and the introductions for the players right now. Kickoff will be in about 2 minutes or so. We welcome you all watching on EPS Sports Channel 28 and 328. It's a beautiful evening here in Vancouver, and we are due for a great match tonight.
A couple things of note. Some players to watch out for on this Mountain View team. First and foremost is going to be Olivia Fothergill. She is a goal scorer in the most basic of definitions. She finds the back of the net very frequently. Almost can guarantee a goal from her tonight. A couple other players. We're going to see Waverly Iverson back in keep for Mountain View, and we're going to listen to the national anthem here. And with that, we will get to the kickoff. Coached by Cameron Cox, this Mountain View team, overall on the year sits at 3-1-2. 3 wins, 1 loss, 2 ties, 11 goals for, 6 against. This is a team that scores a lot, doesn't give up many. Hudson's Bay on the year, they are 2-4-0, 2 wins, 4 losses, 0 ties, 10 goals for, 23 goals against. This is a night where Olivia Fothergill could have multiple opportunities to showcase her talents. Fothergill is a junior. However, she has already committed to play for the University of Oregon. She will be a Duck in a couple of years playing on their soccer squad. Very cool. We get to witness her talents tonight.
And Kyle, we were able to, there she is right there on your screen. We were able to watch her play last year as well, and she has some great talent. Once again, she's number 4 for the Mountain View Thunder, and I suggest you keep your eyes on her. She's going to be a lot of fun to watch tonight.
We've got 4 and 5 here. Looks like they're going to take the kick for Mountain View. It's going to be Fothergill and Alexis Sadler, another name you will be hearing plenty of tonight. Back in keep for Mountain View. Again, we've got Waverly Iverson. She is a sophomore back in the yellow jersey. We've got a couple keepers on the Hudson's Bay roster. Tough to tell which one is back there at the moment. We will confirm that as the game goes on. Here we've got Mountain View already with an early chance. Fothergill gets it in the mid, just taking her time. An early chance for Mountain View. I think that's number 14 with the ball. That's going to be Perla Ramirez.
There's the first strike.
That's that left foot from Fothergill. We're about 30 seconds in the game, and that was almost a goal for her. So you will be seeing plenty of that tonight. Here we have a corner kick. Good save again by the Hudson's Bay keeper. It's either Olivia Hewitt or Marissa Dahlberg back there. Again, we will get you that information as it becomes clear to us. And it looks like that's Olivia Hewitt, number 0 in the yellow and blue keeper jersey. Number 2 for Mountain View, going to take this kick, Autumn McMahon. She's a senior defender. Looks like she's wearing some sort of brace on her right hand.
Yeah, some sort of cast or something.
And just kind of getting that ball to stick has been the biggest difficulty for Mountain View on the evening. Sent into the box very well. Keeper grabs it easily. We're going to get a chance to see this Hudson's Bay Eagles team kind of get the ball and see what they can do on offense.
We had a match earlier, Kyle, and I think from where the sun was, it was more up in the air, and now we're kind of seeing it come across the pitch, so it will be interesting for Mountain View, for their keeper and the team facing the sun like that.
Yeah, seeing these big, long shadows
Exactly.
in the field that could play some tricks against the Mountain View Thunder keeper already with their hand above her eyes just to block that glaring sun. And there she is right there. Again, that's sophomore Waverly Iverson.
Just out of bounds.
Sent in, but like Mark said, that is going to be a hair too late. It's going to be a Hudson's Bay throw-in.
A little fancy
That's
footwork right there
just
by
giving the fans what they want. Hudson's Bay here with the counter. Let's see if they can capitalize. And they don't.
well done by number 5, Alexis Sadler. I like how she played hard right there. This Mountain View team is going to be a lot of fun to watch tonight, Kyle.
That's right. I know we covered them quite a bit last year. They have some outstanding players. There's number 5. That's going to be Alexis Sadler, another junior, and that's why this Mountain View team is not only dangerous this year, they are going to be extremely dangerous next year. They only have, it looks like, 3 seniors on their team. 2 midfielders and 1 defender. However, their offense is set in stone with Fothergill and Sadler for the next, this season and the next.
Look at Fothergill calling for the ball right there. I mean, she brings an element to this team that you don't quite see very often in high school soccer.
There she is with a couple of fancy step-overs.
Uh-oh.
Perla.
Just over the crossbar.
It was Perla Ramirez with her second chance already. Wide open, but sends it, just like Mark said, right over the crossbar. What a great opportunity already, though. There's a good look at Perla Ramirez. She's a senior midfielder. Maybe, I think she knows she had one get away from her there.
Yeah, I think if she would have kept her body a little bit more over the ball, she probably could have found the back of the net on that one. So, Kyle, what's going to be interesting tonight with Olivia Fothergill playing the way she has been, how does Hudson's Bay Eagles defend her and mark her up? That's going to be what's interesting to see tonight.
You can bet that they have a scouting report on her. They know she is getting the ball. Here she is with the ball. And that they know they need to stop her. So, like you said, Mark, it'll be interesting to see how they attack.
Yeah. So far, it's been in the Hudson Bay Eagles half of the field Haven't seen too much of an attack from Hudson Bay just yet. But they do have some good ball movement tonight.
Yeah, and you can see they have some good talent out there. Maybe, and I like that they are cutting off these passes early too. Get a good look at their speed from number 15. It's going to be one of their forwards up here. Sophia Bigelow. Or I'm sorry, that's number 16, Stefanie Santiago. One to keep your eye on. Ref says play on. Good defense there from Hudson's Bay.
And Kyle, I want to go back to what you were saying. Hudson's Bay on the defensive side, when the ball is being moved around by Mountain View, Hudson Bay seems to be first to the ball.
They do, yeah. They're showing that intensity already that we were missing last match from Heritage, it seems. Yeah. Again, this is the second match of our triple header tonight. Thank you for joining us on EPS Sports. This is going to be Mountain View and Hudson's Bay High School. Last match ended Union victorious over Heritage 3-0.
You can also find these matches, the replays of these matches, and live on the Evergreen YouTube page as well. So if you missed the first match tonight, you can always go back and watch it.
I believe our producer, Matt, also mentioned they would be on Facebook. So check us out. We're on a couple different mediums online. Here we get a throw-in for Mountain View. I think that's number 13, Lexi Misiak. That's number 12, I'm sorry, Ellie White. She is a freshman, though.
Oh, nice touch.
Beautiful pass there. Just off, maybe a bit too strong for Sadler, but good opportunity there.
Number 14, Perla Ramirez, I don't think she really meant to get a touch on it that way.
But we have seen her have a couple chances already. She will be looking for those as the game goes on. That is going to be, it looks like another Hudson's Bay throw-in just off the foot of Zoe Kearns, another sophomore.
Looks like we got our first sub for the evening as well. Looks like number 9 for Hudson's Bay. Ani Bigelow is going to be taking a seat.
Looks like 9 minutes into the game.
Number 13 is coming on.
Fothergill just kind of dancing around the opposing team here.
And you know, what's really interesting, Kyle, about Fothergill is that she's a forward. Mm-hmm. She's a striker for Mountain View. And in this final third, she's distributing the ball out there.
Oh, yeah. She's definitely looking for feet.
Yeah, she's looking like an attacking mid.
That was, I believe that was number 5, Sadler. Alexis Sadler on the cross. Easily corralled by the Hudson's Bay keeper. Haven't seen her really challenged yet, but she has made a couple saves that otherwise maybe would have found the back of the net. Here we go, Mountain View with the attack. This is number 14, Perla Ramirez again.
Nice cross.
Olivia Fothergill finds
there
the back of
is.
the net. That's an Olivia Fothergill goal for Mountain View. Thunder up 1-0. Excellent cross in there by Perla Ramirez. She wasn't able to put away her first couple chances, but
she got the assist.
That's right. Pass it to her teammates who do find the back of the net. Early lead for the Thunder. There's a good look at Olivia Fothergill, goal scorer.
Here's the replay for you.
What an excellent run, just holding that offside right until the ball's played. Patient.
Yeah.
Calm, cool, and collective. And with that, Hudson's Bay finds themselves with an early deficit. Oh, my. And Olivia Fothergill, great heads-up play. Knew the goalie was maybe out a bit too far and nearly took advantage.
That was – I like seeing that.
Almost found her second goal in about as many seconds.
And what I was going to say about her earlier is that she really knows how to – she's got a great vision of the field, and she really knows how to read the field really well from what we've seen just within her distribution.
That's right.
Look at that right there. She knew the keeper was off her line, and she just, she went for a little chip. And if it would have been on target, like you said, it could have been 2-0. There's a
great move there.
Perla Ramirez again. She's all over, enjoying watching her play right now.
That was number 3, Elizabeth Nguyen. Nearly keeping it in. Looks like it was off Hudson's Bay last touch, so we are going to get an early corner kick for Mountain View. There's a good look at Elizabeth Nguyen. Autumn McMahon on the corner now.
Very interesting formation for Mountain View on that corner. Nobody was really in the 18 in the center there.
Looking to maybe just get their momentum and kind of run onto it.
Yeah.
But tough to tell. It looks like we're going to get a foul against the Thunder about on the 18-yard line. We're going to get a Hudson's Bay kick here. Curious to see what Mountain View does here. One touch. I would have maybe liked to see them drop it back to the keeper.
That's the second time I've seen that one earlier here on the near side.
Just kind of stay patient, maybe find feet again there. Instead of maybe booting it to boot it, find a blue jersey.
Yeah.
Get him the ball. Really like what Bay's doing right now. And
here we go.
there's some good speed. And clearance.
Yeah, that's going to be a Mountain View throw-in. It's great to see the keeper come out, Waverly Iverson.
Number 16 on the throw, that's going to be Sierra Clarno. She is a junior defender. Good patience there. Good look as well. Maybe not quite executed how she would have preferred, but they end up with it. Once again, all works out.
I do like what we're seeing from Hudson's Bay.
Mm-hmm.
They got some good ball movement. And like we were saying at the beginning of the match, they were first to the ball, cutting off some passes from Mountain View. Ooh.
Hard challenge there. We're going to get a foul called against the Eagles. Mountain View kick on about the 40-yard line. This is going to be number 2 again, Autumn McMahon, the corner kick taker, also taking this one.
What's going to be really big for Hudson's Bay tonight, Kyle, is what are they able to do on these counterattacks?
Kind of erratic play from both teams right here. Would like to see one of them sort of settle down, gather the momentum, and find space. Mountain View is one of these teams that has come oh so close to the league title for the last several years. They are looking to claim that title this year. They return 8 starters, so they're young this year, but they return 8 players, which means they were also young last year. This is a team that has played together for a couple of years and are just beginning to peak. This is a team to watch out for on the rise. They've had 4 all-league selections the last year that are currently still on the team. Again, we've noted their talent. Just another point of interest there.
So, Kyle, we're seeing another substitute for Hudson's Bay Eagles. And I find it very interesting. In the previous match, there was only 3 subs. And it looks like Hudson's Bay is traveling with about the same. It looks like they only have about 3 subs over there.
They are, and it looks like they're starting to distribute minutes a little bit more, maybe trying to get some breathers in for players. What an excellent pass there from Olivia Fothergill. Great touch and great stop and
That was to number 5, Alexis Sadler.
pinpoint accuracy. I don't think Sadler was expecting that ball.
I was just going to say the same thing. I don't think she was expecting it to come through.
That is such a tight window, and when you're able to thread that needle so perfectly, it comes off as sort of a bit unexpected.
That's unfortunate. It looks like she was setting up the ball, and it just rolled over the
Lost track of
the line there.
Yeah, we're going to get a Hudson's Bay throw here. Good patience there.
And this is what we're saying. I mean, Hudson's Bay, they can definitely do something if they get that counterattack down.
It's a good ball. This is going to be number 11 for Mountain View, Zoe Kearns. Going to take it up the side, and just an off touch there is going to result in a Eagle goal kick. I wonder if we can get a good look at this Mountain View bench. We've got several players warming up. I wonder if they are going to make several changes here coming up.
Well, we are looking about almost halfway through the first half. So depending on how head coach Cameron Cox likes to distribute the minutes, there we go. Some of the ladies warming up.
I'm going to get a Mountain View throw in here. Looks like right around the 25-yard line or so. Goal here for Mountain View would open this game wide open. Good defense there from
Here we
Hudson's
go.
Bay.
Unfortunately, nobody up front. Nice ball.
Gotta love that.
Number 9,
Little
Ani
creative.
Bigelow. I love how she lifted her head, too, once she got that ball, looking to see what players she had up there to help support her. Unfortunately, they were all sitting back on the defensive side.
I love the creativity on that. If you're 1 against 5, why not try something?
Yeah.
And it worked out for her.
Yeah, she was successful.
Good thought there also from Sadler. And she ends back up with it. And I know that was tough to see for those of you watching at home, but Olivia Fothergill, when Sadler made that initial pass, Olivia Fothergill was in offside position.
Yeah.
When Sadler regained possession, Olivia Fothergill came back onside position, then made her run. Again, just another very savvy heads-up play from that junior that's playing more like a well-seasoned veteran.
And that's what I was saying earlier. Her vision of the field. I mean, she's a very intelligent player. I think that's the best way to describe it. She's got a bright future. And we spoke this way about her last year as a sophomore. So it'll be interesting to see once again. Cameron Cox is the head coach for Mountain View. It'll be interesting to see how many minutes they play her. It looks like she's ready to play the whole match, though.
That's right. We are going to get a Hudson's Bay kick here. It looks just on the inside of the line over there. It's booted out by a Mountain View defender. Another throw in and a couple subs coming on for Mountain View.
And that's number 9 up there, Kyle. Ani Bigelow again. She could be a little sneaker for Hudson's Bay Eagles. She seems to be on the right side of the ball when they get it down into that final third for Hudson's Bay.
Olivia Fothergill going to take a seat. Number 17, Fiona Andrews, coming onto the field. Up top for the Thunder, she is a sophomore forward. Drops it back just a bit wide.
Right there, Kyle, we don't see many players wide for Hudson's Bay.
They're really pinching the field.
Yeah, they were all three were right there, 5 feet away from each other. That's going to make it a little difficult for them.
And once we get a wide action shot up here, we can kind of show you Mountain View is doing an excellent job of combating that by just as well pinching the field. They're not letting them get outside.
Yeah.
And again, with that sort of defensive strategy, that does make them susceptible to long balls over the top or out wide if Hudson's Bay is able to find that sort of option. So keep your eyes open for and see if Hudson's Bay is able to find that.
And I, you know, Mountain View is still tucked in a little bit, but they're more spread out than Hudson's Bay right now, which is helping them keep possession of the ball and helping them with their ball distribution.
Good ball movement here from the Thunder. This is what we'd like to see.
This is where Hudson's Bay needs to do something. But see, once again, everybody's so tight in, they don't have a lot of room to move the ball around. Number 13, we don't have her on the roster, unfortunately, so we can't mention her name for Hudson's Bay, but I do like what she's been doing up there. She's ready to go.
Good ball here, and look at number 17, wide open. Oh, didn't quite make the run quick enough, though. What we also like to see is when you're making that pass onto a running player, you make that in front of them so they don't have to stop running, so they can get that ball in stride. And it looked like number 17, Fiona Andrews, didn't A, quite make her run quick enough, and B, that pass was right to her feet instead of leading her on. If it led her on, she would have had a wide open breakaway, one-on-one with the keeper.
Yeah.
Instead, we are left with a Hudson's Bay free kick on the outside line, on the far end. About 24 minutes into the match, Mountain View secured a 1-0 lead so far. Olivia Fothergill finding the back of the net early.
It's going to be a throw in for Mountain View. Nice touch by
Perla Ramirez again.
Yeah, number 14.
Good rip. She's had several opportunities, has not had the opportunity to find the back of the net yet, however.
I think that Mountain View seems to have a little bit more possession right now in this first half. However, for Hudson's Bay Eagles, they're still in this match. They still have a lot of potential and can do some great things.
Number 2 there for Hudson's Bay. You can definitely tell this. That was Bella Storm. The sun's already starting to play tricks with these teams. She had to keep her hand over her eye just to see that, and wasn't able to. So we'll see if Hudson's Bay gets an opportunity, a shot on goal. We'll see if that affects the Waverly Iverson, the Mountain View keeper back there.
Looks like Sofia Bautista Isaac is going to take a break. It can't. Looks like number 16, Stefanie Santiago, is coming on.
Good try there by Bay. I'd like to see Mountain View just take their time right here. Instead, they're getting a little bit erratic. We'll see if they can adjust. Carla Ramirez here. A couple of poor touches from the Thunder right now. They're able to get these passes, but they just aren't able to find the touch.
Yeah.
However, we've got a kick about on the 25-yard line. Again, this is the corner kick taker, Autumn McMahon, senior defender, one of the 3 seniors for Mountain View, taking this kick. They are loading up the far post, sending him in on the right to the keeper, easily gobbled up. A little bit curious about the Mountain View running on strategy. Didn't quite work to perfection. Wouldn't mind seeing that again here later in the match if they get another shot like that.
It seems like it's something that they've definitely worked on in training. So it's something that they want to go with. But that's twice now that we haven't really seen it do anything for them. You know, Kyle, each coach coaches their own way and sets up the formation their own way, and sometimes coaches have many formations, as we know. But I think the one thing that I'm seeing right now from Hudson's Bay is, especially when they are able to get possession of the ball, their defensive line is obviously nice and spread out, and they can move it, you know, all around. But I'm not seeing that from their midfield.
Not quite yet. We're going to get a Mountain View kick. Ref was waiting to see if there was any advantage. Mark, I know we mentioned this is our second game of a triple header. We are up here calling 3 games tonight. The first game was the same referees. They are back out here again.
Yeah.
I'm curious to see if they also get a triple header tonight.
And they did, just to give them props, they did a great job calling the match in the first one we had this evening.
Yeah, these are 3 refs that have been around for ages within the Vancouver community. They are good at what they do.
Yeah.
Good heads-up play there from Mountain View. First to the ball. Love these
And see,
simple passes.
this is what I was talking about. Look how Mountain View is able to get the ball and spread it out wide. Yeah, it's going to be a foul. Got her in the back.
Hudson's Bay is going to take the kick. Number 10 is sort of limping for Bay there. Looks like Rosalind Holt. She's going to be a freshman, actually, a freshman defender. Hope she's okay, able to continue. Ever since that first goal, Mountain View's really been unable to string together a solid, good chance. Their midfielders are looking solid, but as soon as they try to push it up top, they aren't having any success.
Well, and if you recall, we commented how Fothergill was acting as that attacking mid almost and distributing the ball up top for them. She's really dangerous in that final third with not only striking, but what she can do for her teammates as well.
And there was just a run by Perla Ramirez, waited patiently until the absolute perfect moment when Hudson's Bay decided to push up. Unfortunately, number 12 from Mountain View wasn't able to find feet. That was Ellie White. She is a freshman, though. You can rest assured she will, as she plays more with this veteran Mountain View varsity team, she'll see those pass a little bit quicker. Here we have another Mountain View chance, sent in just a bit wide again.
And that was Victoria Schneider, number 18, that just came in for Mountain View. And it looks like she is going to be up top at the striker position now as a forward. And she is a freshman as well.
There's a good look at her.
Yep, there she is.
Good look there from Mountain View. Here's Perla Ramirez, already had a couple shots. None on target yet. Good ball there.
And that's what we were talking about earlier with Hudson's Bay being first to the ball.
Hudson's Bay's defense is really bending but not breaking right now, and it's good to see.
And if you look, Carla, I think we're starting to see why we're not seeing as much activity in Hudson's Bay midfield. They seem to they have 5 on the defensive line.
Yeah, if you look back right now, they've got 6, 7 back there.
And I think that so when we get to the midfield, when they do go on that counterattack, there is only the 2.
They've got nobody to
in the middle.
Yeah.
But that 5 on the defensive line seems to be, holding it down for them back there.
So Elizabeth Nguyen with the chance, left foot glances off Hudson's Bay. Another shot hits a Hudson's Bay defender.
Oh, nice ball. Here we go.
Unfortunate touch there by Mountain View. That was a good look by number 9. I think that was Juliana Hill. Playing as a defensive mid back here. We're going to get a Hudson's Bay kick and a couple subs. I believe that is Olivia Fothergill and Alexis Sadler coming back on.
Perla Ramirez getting a well-deserved break for Mountain View.
Olivia Fothergill started off as a forward. Looks like she's going into sort of an attacking mid position now. Hopefully trying to...
Equally dangerous.
That's right.
For her.
I wonder if they're looking to sort of distribute a little bit more and find these forwards some room to attack.
Looks like we have about 7 minutes left in this first half. Once again, you are watching EPS Sports, channel 28 and 328. We're at McKenzie Stadium in Vancouver, Washington on a beautiful Thursday evening.
Alexis Sadler finds number 6. That's Taylor Armstrong up top.
It's going to be a corner kick.
Number 2 is going to come up and take... Nope. She is going to hand the reins off to someone else. Looks like number 5, Alexis Sadler, is going to take this corner. There's a good look at her. And we're going to get a great shot of this corner kick here. As a right-footed kicker, these are always tough with the flag right there.
Yeah.
Sent in. Didn't give the team an opportunity. Pushed it way wide. 6.5 minutes left. Mountain View up 1-0. Looks like we've already got some of the players from the other teams coming out onto the field. We've got Fort Vancouver against Evergreen for our 8 o'clock matchup tonight. Should be another excellent game between 2 very competitive teams.
If you're in the area, come on down, watch it live.
If you're not in the area,
in person.
Yeah, if you're not in the area, watch it live also. We're here all night. We're going to get an offside. I don't know when this was called, whether it was just this play or the last one. Regardless, it will be a Hudson's Bay kick about on their 18 line. A couple of more subs from Mountain View. I think Lexi Misiak is going to come on the field as the left wing. Hudson's Bay unable to keep the ball in play. Mountain View takes the throw.
There's There's Fothergill. Nice touch.
Good ball there. Maybe just a bit too strong.
Yeah.
But I love the hustle there.
And she was onside too. So
That's right. Couldn't tell if that was, I think that was number 11. That's Zoe Kearns. About 4.5 minutes left to play. Hudson's Bay is going to take the goal kick. We've had one goal so far by Olivia Fothergill. These teams are fairly equally matched aside from the Fothergill addition for Mountain View. That just makes them so dangerous up top.
I think the interesting conversation for Hudson's Bay at halftime is defense, you're doing great. Yeah, it looked like a handball. Defense, you're doing great. What are we going to do to get our attack on?
That's right.
I think maybe Hudson's Bay has had the ball on the attacking side of Mountain View maybe just a couple of times.
That being said, I'd be curious to see if Olivia Fothergill was on the other team. I'm not quite certain Mountain View would have the lead. I would almost venture to say Hudson's Bay may be winning this game, and that's how important that Mountain View player is to this team.
See, I agree with you 100%, and we just saw right there from Hudson's Bay, great job for the keeper for Mountain View coming out and clearing that, Waverly Iverson.
And here we go with Fothergill. Good look there.
Nice cross.
Excellent pass.
But you bring up a great point, Kyle, because Hudson's Bay, they're holding their own out there. And the defensive line is fabulous. I mean, they're down 1-0, but they're doing a great job. And we've been saying that from the beginning of the match. The biggest problem that I'm seeing from Hudson's Bay right now is they can't get the ball. They can't get the ball movement up to an attacking mid or even the striker.
Exactly, and that's why the addition of Fothergill, if she was on the other side, would be such a big addition, as she is able to find feet up top.
Right.
She's that mid. About 2 minutes left, so the last 2 minutes are going to be up to the referee's discretion as far as injury time goes. Again, we haven't had any huge concerns as far as adding time or adding a minute plays out. Olivia Fothergill playing with the ball inside the 6, just wide. What a good left foot shot there. We should see about 2 minutes here before the end of the first half.
And so with what we were speaking of earlier, Kyle, we really haven't seen Mountain View's defensive line tested too much. So it would be interesting to see if Hudson's Bay could get on a good solid counterattack, what they're able to do. I think we could see an equalizer very easily from them. They're a good squad.
I would not be shocked. Got a good Samaritan throwing the ball back into play. That way the keeper doesn't have to go run out there and grab it. We save about 30 seconds, which may become valuable to either team here in the remaining moments of this first half. Good ball there. And here's a good chance. Another Olivia Fothergill goal right before the first half ends, and that's maybe that throwing that ball back saved them this goal.
Yeah. She is so impressive.
That was a left-footed shot right through a defender and the keeper. Nothing you can do about that. That brings the lead 2-0. As Mountain View.
I mean, she is a next-level player. I mean, at this age and seeing her poise out there, that's halftime. I mean, she's really talented.
It's only been 2 goals so far, but she has scored both. She's been on the field for both of them. They are a different team with her on the field.
Yeah.
That'll take us to the break, ladies and gentlemen. We are going to be back in about 10 minutes. Mountain View with the 2-0 advantage over Hudson's Bay High School so far. We're going to toss it to the guys in the truck for a couple messages. We'll be back soon.
Hello, everybody. This is Matt Griffin, the executive producer of EPS Sports. Thank you to Kyle and Mark up in the announcer's booth. Right now, I want to tell you about what's happening for EPS Sports during this fall sports season. We have our most ambitious broadcast schedule in Evergreen Public Schools history. We are broadcasting 8 football games over the course of our fall sports season and 9 girls varsity soccer matchups that you are watching the second of 3 tonight. We have 3 nights of girls soccer, total of 9 matches. First time we've done 3 matches, triple headers, in our EPS Sports broadcast history. But we want to show you a little story about what it takes to make these broadcasts happen and all of the student volunteers who make it possible.
30, the 20, the 10, 15, and is tackled right there on the...
A typical field production like an EPS Sports broadcast begins about 4 hours before game time. Wade Ferguson, our video services coordinator, and I will spend about an hour going through a checklist of equipment we'll need for the broadcast and loading the truck. We sped up the action, and as the truck is loaded, you'll see just how much equipment is involved. Once we reach a school, or in this case McKenzie Stadium, setting up our cameras and equipment both inside and outside our video production truck can take up to 2 hours. Once a broadcast at McKenzie Stadium is underway, we typically have 3 camera operators, an instant replay operator, a graphics and video playback operator, an audio person, and a director. Nearly every one of these jobs is performed by video production students from across our district. At a football game, it's not uncommon for us to have up to a dozen student volunteers who are learning valuable video production and teamwork skills that they can use in a real-life job setting. And keep in mind, these are students volunteering their time after a full school day. With school and being on the crew for back-to-back football games, that's like a 16-hour workday. So I want to say a personal word of thanks to the students who come out to make our EPS Sports broadcast a reality. Whether it's volunteering to read to elementary school students, or preparing food for our summer meals program, or being a lunch buddy, or making sure our concerts and sporting events are safe for students and visitors, or volunteering to teach art discovery classes, there are countless volunteer opportunities in Evergreen Public Schools.
I think most people value our kids as being our future, and so we need to help keep those kids going.
And signing up to be a volunteer is easy. Just go to our website, evergreenps.org/community partnerships. Click on the link to download a volunteer application, fill out just a few forms, and submit them. Once you've cleared the simple background check, you'll be ready to make a difference. This art discovery volunteer sums it up with a quote from a famous Dr. Seuss book.
It makes you feel good to volunteer. It's fun to help the kids. It's fun to get to know the kids. I think kind of like the one slur in the Lorax said, unless someone like you helps a whole awful lot, nothing's going to get better. It's not. So you need to help in order for things to get better. And I think that volunteering is definitely one way that you can help.
Make a difference. Become an Evergreen Public Schools volunteer.
Here's you. Here's your future. You can be anything you want. The possibilities are endless. But it's scary. What do you want to do? Do you know? Check out Cascadia Tech Academy. With 16 programs, it's a great way to explore careers and get hands-on learning. If you think Cascadia Tech is not right for you, let's bust some myths. Myth number 1. Cascadia Tech won't really help me land a great career. That couldn't be more false. We've got 16 programs that can lead to good-paying jobs that your friends who just attend high school won't be qualified to get.
You can learn stuff that you can immediately take out and go into real life and do. We're worth our weight in gold in this program.
Myth number 2. Cascadia Tech is not for college-bound students. But it is. We've got honor students going to 2 or 4 year colleges, and students planning on entering a trade after high school, so everyone.
I love all the programs here are so great. You talk to people from different programs and they say the same thing, like they just love it and the community that's here and all the skills that you learn.
The fact is, Cascadia Tech gives you both academic and technical training to prepare you for life after high school, no matter where that takes you.
1, 2.
Myth number 3. Cascadia Tech is weak in academic content. Again, false. Here's the deal. Cascadia Tech takes a deeper dive into careers that are very much in demand. You're going to come out of high school with an advantage over everyone else because you learn real skills for the real world. Those algebra skills you're learning right now at Cascadia Tech, you'll actually use them to build and design. Myth number 4. Cascadia Tech takes away from my high school experience. In fact, you'll spend half your day at Cascadia Tech and the other half at your high school. You get to hang out with your friends, still get to participate in sports, music, and clubs. That doesn't mean you're not going to meet a lot of new friends right here at Cascadia Tech. The students here share a passion for learning.
I get to just be surrounded by people who love the same thing I do, and it really motivates me to keep following my passion.
So we just busted a bunch of myths. Here are the real facts. Cascadia Tech is your avenue for careers that are in demand. You get to explore career options for free. You're going to learn teamwork, problem solving, and interpersonal skills. It's just what employers are looking for. So, think about your future. You want to graduate ready for a lucrative career? Cascadia Tech is a great first step towards college, trade school, or even your first job.
I would definitely recommend to anyone who would like to truly follow their passion, follow their dream.
Cascadia Tech is amazing. I'm always recommending it to students.
Good morning. Hope you all had a good weekend and are ready to be inspired. One quick thing I want to remind you guys to be studying.
Major key alert. Did you just look at your phone while you was in class? You played yourself.
Today we're talking about inspirational quotes.
You want to get that paper? You better turn in that paper and get an A+. That's a major key. Another one. Mogul talk. You want to reach the mountaintop? You got to go hard. To succeed, you have to believe. Stay focused. Fly higher than the eagle. Don't ever play yourself. The key is to make it, so make it.
Louise, can you give me an example of an inspirational quote from recent history?
Don't play yourself. The key is to make it.
And who said that?
I did. Now that's a major key alert.
Learn the real major keys to getting to college at getschool.com.
And then from this angle, it all makes a star.
I'm a teacher. Let me tell you what I make. I make learning a privilege, not a chore.
Show up
And frustration, a tool, not an obstacle. I make working hard seem easy, and giving up impossible.
And then we're going to turn the lights and everybody look up.
I make an old subject feel like a fresh thought.
Finally one. What's your reaction? Yeah, exactly.
And unconventional methods
Okay, what else?
common.
This is their world.
There's nothing.
And then they die. Go ahead, go, go, go.
I'm a teacher. I make more.
Pretty much a good day for me would be people leaving their hands off of me. I'm always called names. Everywhere that I go, there's always someone calling me names, calling me gay. I've been choked, thrown up against a wall, punched. Nobody's ever tried to help me.
Open in the middle of the football field, catches it for a touchdown.
Would you look at that? Evergreen, would you look at this?
Poole with the big three. Great. Takes it all the way now. Nice.
Welcome back. EPS Sports, Channel 28 and 328. We are live in Vancouver, Washington at McKenzie Stadium. We have a great matchup tonight. Hudson's Bay Eagles versus Mountain View Thunder. This is the first regular season match for both of these teams tonight. It is 2-0 from the first half, and we are just now seeing this opening kick for the second half. Welcome back. We're happy to have you with us.
Like Mark mentioned, Mountain View's got the 2-goal advantage right now. Both goals coming from Olivia Fothergill. Both of them right in front of the net. She just knows where to be and how to find those goals. This is the second time Mountain View keeper has touched the ball. Sends it out wide.
And if I'm not mistaken, Kyle, I think that's a different keeper.
It looks like it. It is tough to tell, though. Until I'm proven wrong, I will mention her name is Waverly Iverson. There's a good opportunity from Fiona Andrews of Mountain View. Just barely missing that breakaway.
And well done by the keeper for Hudson's Bay. I know that the score says 2-0, but Hudson's Bay has had a decent first half. If they could capitalize a little bit more on their counterattacks, I think they would find themselves a little bit more successful.
And Mountain View's really caught a couple breaks just in the last 4 seconds, too. Number 17 has been in offside position twice, calling for the ball. Luckily, Mountain View did not get it to her. There's a shot from Elizabeth Nguyen.
This is our second match of the evening. It's a triple header tonight. So we have one more match coming up after this. So if you start seeing some players warm up in the background of your screen, if you are in Vancouver or the surrounding area and want to come watch the match in person, we welcome you to come on down to McKenzie Stadium. If not, we got you covered right here in the comfort of your own home.
A couple of good passes there from Mountain View. Don't quite find feet on the last one. That is sent out. That is sent out by the Mountain View keeper. We're going to swing it out wide. Another pass out wide to the line. Elizabeth Nguyen passes it back to the middle. No one there. Hudson's Bay is going to take over.
Elizabeth has had a great match tonight. We've mentioned her name a bunch of times tonight.
Kaysen Presley, one of the 3 seniors for Hudson's Bay, going to be the forward up top. Keep an eye out for her. She was just in offside position, however. Mountain View is going to get a big old boot here. Right to Fothergill. Great touch there. Offside called by the ref. It's going to be a free kick right about the 15-yard line. What a ball by Olivia Fothergill.
I don't know if we're going to have a replay of this, Kyle, but I love how we've been talking about Fothergill, and not only is she just an extremely talented player, but her vision, the way her mind sees the game, the way she just came in behind the defender right there. Defender didn't even know that she was getting on the other side of her like that. She is just, keep an eye out for number 4. Very, very fun to watch play.
It's going to be number 9, Ani Bigelow. There are 2 Bigelows on this team. Both Bigelows spelled differently for Hudson's Bay, so we don't believe they are sisters. Maybe distant cousins, though. I think that's how it works. Hudson's Bay is going to send this out wide. Not quite soft enough. Mountain View is going to get the throw in.
Unfortunately, just nobody upfield for Hudson's Bay.
I love that turn there. That's number 5. That's going to be Alexis Sadler, midfielder we've mentioned several times from Mountain View. Sent in by Elizabeth Nguyen. Tried to find near post with that left foot. No luck on finishing. Snatched again by the keeper, Olivia Hewitt for Mountain View. She's had a pretty solid night. She's been tested pretty frequently. Has given up 2 goals, but those are right in front of the net. Both were shots by Olivia Fothergill that few would be able to stop.
And like Kyle mentioned in the first half, she is already committed to University of Oregon.
Good ball there. That's to number 17, Fiona Andrews. Good turn, big touch, sent out wide. We may end up with a Mountain View throw in. Nope, we keep it in. Good attempt there, and it's going to result in a Mountain View free kick. Interested. Olivia Fothergill's walking over like she wants this kick.
And she's going to get it.
Would love to see her test the keeper's range right here, especially from what we saw in the first half where Mountain View was a little bit delayed on these kicks sent in. And there it is. That good save there by the keeper. Again, that's Olivia Hewitt. Good attempt from Olivia Fothergill, looking for the hat trick.
Well, we've noticed, Kyle, in the first half that Mountain View's free kicks weren't necessarily, I don't think, exactly what they were looking for out of them. So I'm wondering if she took that one hoping. I was a little surprised to see her still take a shot on goal from there. But it definitely was better than what we've seen in the first half.
Good turn there for Hudson's Bay, I'm sorry.
And that's number 16, Stefanie Santiago. She's been playing very well. Or actually, excuse me, she's number 18. Casey Presley.
Love the ball handling skills there. I think, again, that was number 5 for Mountain View.
Olivia Fothergill putting the pressure on the keeper. Ball movement from Mountain View has just been great tonight.
And again, let's look at these.
Great ball. She's on. That's another goal.
Excellent finish there. I think that was number 11, Zoe Kearns. Her first goal of the match. That's 3-0 Mountain View.
And what a great pass from Sophia Bautista Isaac. That was just a great ball. See if we have a replay on that one.
Zoe Kearns, sophomore defender, it looks like, playing a little bit of forward tonight. She is thrilled with that goal and happy to extend the lead. For Mountain View, looks like we're going to get a new keeper for Hudson's Bay. Again, I think this is number 23 that we don't have on the roster.
And if I'm not mistaken, she was playing forward in the first half.
I think that's correct, yeah. Maybe nerves getting to this Hudson's Bay defense. We'll look to see if Mountain View can add to their lead real quick.
Their defensive line was solid in the first half.
It remains solid. Just a bit of a hiccup to start the that opening kick.
A lot of through balls like that is what we're seeing right now.
Oh, good.
Go to Olivia.
Yeah, number 14 is just wide open right now, and that was Perla Ramirez.
Here's number 18 again. Casey
looking
Presley.
for an opportunity.
And
That's going to
there
be a goal
she
for
is.
Hudson's Bay.
She's been on the attack the whole time. She found the back of the net finally.
Casey Presley, it looks like. Oh, they're calling a foul. This is going to be 3-0 still Mountain View. They are calling that a no goal.
She's been working hard for it all night. That's
Mountain View free kick on their 18-yard line.
That's unfortunate. That, I think, would have really helped the morale for Hudson's Bay. I think that might have given them a little
boost.
Yeah.
But that just shows that they can.
Yep.
It's out there. They just need to find the opportunity again. We're going to get an offside call against Olivia Fothergill, it looks like. Referee on the near side pointing that out, catching the main referee, the center referee's attention.
And Kyle, we were saying in the first half, if Hudson's Bay could find that counterattack and get that ball into the final third, you know, they'd have the potential of doing something. And we just seen right there that it is possible.
And they're that close. That was a quick counter. Mountain View had just had an opportunity to score. Hudson's Bay, though, really turned that around and nearly put one on the board. Mountain View's midfield looking to push this up.
Once again, though, Kyle, like we were talking in the first half, they're in the midfield. The three midfielders are just so compact. They can't. There's nobody to distribute the ball out wide to.
Noticing something when Hudson's Bay first got their kickoff, right after Mountain View scored their third goal, their whole formation was so compact, just like you're saying, Mark. They start off that way. They are looking to squeeze this field in, and they're looking to keep these Hudson's Bay players from getting outside.
Yeah, exactly. Interestingly enough, Casey Presley, she just got subbed out. Looks like number 12 came in for her.
We're going to get a Mountain View throw in here. Fothergill's just being so patient up there, like a shark in the water, just waiting for her opportunity to strike.
Yeah.
You can kind of see her calling for the ball. She knows she's going to get it. It's just a matter of time before it finds her feet.
There she is opening up for it.
Looks like shoulder. Referee says play on. Hudson's Bay is going to get the ball. Mountain View gets it right back. There's Olivia Fothergill in the mid. Good move. And excellent ball there. Goal scorer number 11, Zoe Kearns, hits the turf. Ref also says play on. He's going to get a goal kick. Kind of curious what's happening right now.
Well, it looks like number 2 for Hudson's Bay, Bella Storm. So, I'm not absolutely sure. Something happened.
Trainer ran onto the field right away and said, hey, hold up a second.
I almost feel like she got the wind knocked out of her or something.
Tough to tell. She is holding what looks to be her nose. Hopefully everything is okay.
She is on the bench right now, so that's good.
We are going to get back to play here. Hudson's Bay takes the goal kick. Mountain View corrals it and retains possession. Able to stay in bounds. Running it up the sideline. That's Zoe Kearns again.
It's going to be a foul on Mountain View.
Not quite sure what the ref saw that we managed to miss up here. But like you said, Mark, we are going to get a Hudson's Bay free kick. About on the 15-yard line, sent up. Good hustle there from Mountain View, looking to put one on the board.
Good ball movement. And that is exactly right there what we haven't seen from Hudson Bay.
Dakota Butuan, one of the 3 seniors on this Mountain View team. 4 seniors, I'm sorry, goes just a bit wide, unable to put it in the back of the net. Good little scoop pass there, kind of fun. Pretty aggressive there by Hudson's Bay, but Mountain View able to keep possession without a worry. Olivia Fothergill on the attack.
Nice turn by her.
Just making people stab and miss. Good rip there too, off balance. Unfortunately does hit Hudson's Bay. Right back to her though, so we'll see how this goes.
Back to the other side.
Maybe a bit too hopeful there, but takes a soft left foot shot about 20, 25 yards out. Easily goes out of bounds. Goalkeeper's going to grab that and bring it back into play. I am seeing number 1 on the back of that keeper jersey, which would make that player Marissa Dahlberg. She was 23 in the first half, playing forward. We don't have that on the roster.
Would definitely make more sense, though.
Let's call her Marissa Dahlberg. We're going to get a Mountain View throw in. About 24 minutes left. It's number 16 on the throw. That's Sierra DeClarno. We mentioned her name a couple times tonight. Solid defender. Just shut down back there. Any sort of Eagle hopeful chances.
I want to give a little shout out to number 5, Alexis Sadler from Mountain View. She's had a really good match tonight, and I think a lot of Olivia Fothergill's success comes from Alexis and her ball distribution.
Absolutely. That was a good look at Alexis right there. Number 5, junior captain for the Mountain View Thunder. Constantly moving and sort of Olivia Fothergill's go-to compatriot back there.
Little playmaker, yeah.
That's right.
There she is. Nice touch. Stay with it.
Staying with it.
And that's
she's going to find the back of the net. Excellent call there, Mark.
She's been really impressive tonight. I'm not surprised to see her find the back of the net on that one.
And again, that was Alexis Sadler with the 4th Thunder goal of the evening. They now lead 4-0. And they have all been inside the 6, haven't they?
Yeah.
All been really close. Here's a good replay of this goal. Gets a couple touches.
Just stays on it.
That's right. Determination.
Handball right. Oh. Looks like the ref didn't see that one.
Good defense there from Mountain View.
I mean, that's the first time I think the defense has been caught on in a while now. Just keeping it nice and easy.
Oh, this is dangerous right here for Mountain View. Olivia Fothergill with the ball, 1-on-2, able to keep with it.
And she does have 14 Perella Ramirez in the box. A little too much. I love that number 14 Perella Ramirez made that run with her, though.
Do wish Olivia Fothergill was kind of a little bit more patient, like we were seeing in the first half. She's really looking for that hat trick tonight. You can tell she's getting a little too aggressive, maybe. A little too overzealous on these plays.
And here's the thing unfortunately for Hudson's Bay, they get on this counterattack, but there's really, when it starts, it's a one-man team. There's unfortunately just no support, and it's going to make it really difficult. Kaysen Presley, though, she's had a great.
Oh, here's a good breakaway for Olivia Fothergill, and she is taking it to the house. Look at that.
Here it is.
Take it inside a little bit more.
Well done, keeper.
Hudson's Bay is going to boot it out. Olivia Fothergill had time. She could have taken that in a little bit more and maybe ended up inside the 6 again.
Yeah, where they found all their success tonight.
Good read there from Hudson's Bay. Another excellent shot just over the crossbar. I think that was number 5 again.
Yeah, it
Alexis
was.
Sadler. Looking for her second of the night. Mountain View is really just pouring it on at this point. Hudson's Bay hasn't really retained possession in the attacking half this half in the last maybe 20 minutes or so. Again, we are coming up just under 20 minutes left. Mountain View up 4-0. 3 goal scorers on the 4 points for the Thunder. And this is scary too.
Yeah.
Number 8, good send in. Good look there too. I think that was number 14 for Mountain View, Perla Ramirez. We've mentioned her name quite a bit. As a third option too, behind Olivia Fothergill and Alexis Sadler, she is so dangerous.
Yeah. Nice ball.
Able to keep it in. That'll play.
Yeah.
Good hustle there. That means so much to your team too. When you see players like that hustle for a ball that's almost guaranteed to go out and they end up keeping it in, teammates gotta love that.
Makes you want to step up your game.
That's right.
Well, I know that Olivia Fothergill has had a lot of great goals tonight. But once again, number 5, Alexis Sadler, she's almost been the star of the second half.
I would say she is, yeah, definitely.
That's a good ball.
I know we were praising Olivia Fothergill in the first half just for her soccer awareness, her soccer, I guess, aptitude. And in the second half, we really haven't seen it. She's really got her head down and looking for that third goal.
Yeah, I would agree, and I think your description of head down, there's been a couple of strikes that we've seen from her in the second half where her head is down. Now, the impressive thing about her is her awareness of the pitch. She knows where she's still striking the ball, but like you said, though, the head's been down, and not a lot of as much ball movement from her that we saw in the first half at the top of the 18 in the second half.
That's right, really trying to take the game into her own hands, and she's a much better player when she's able to distribute, much more dangerous.
Yeah.
When the defense doesn't know what she's going to do with it. She's dangerous in all facets of the game.
Yeah.
Keeper's going to get the ball in her hands for the first time tonight, I believe. I think you are correct. I think that is a different keeper than we've seen in the first half. Good touch there. That was Emily Sadler. Right back to her. Good heads up play.
I mean, look at her calling for the ball again. I mean, she is a great center mid. Look at her fighting out there too. Well done. Well done. I mean, the way she's playing, it's like they're down 4-0.
Yeah.
Gotta love that.
Good hustle there again.
Number 8, Dakota Bowden.
Another foul against Mountain View.
I mean, Mountain View is playing like they're down 4-0, though. It's I love to see the level of intensity still. Got about 15 minutes to go. Once again, we are live at McKenzie Stadium in Vancouver, Washington. You're watching EPS Sports.
Both teams starting to get a little wild. It's going to be another push-off, ref says. Elbow got too high. Hudson's Bay gets the kick on the circle, about 45 yards out.
Number 9, Ani Bigelow.
That was number 13 on the far side for Mountain View, Lexi Misiak. Again, she was wide open if that ball was played just a little bit quicker.
Yeah.
She had at least 10 yards on her defender closest.
Nice ball.
Olivia Fothergill on the left foot, brings it back. Sent in, top of the arc.
Number 8.
Inside the 6 again. That's going to be another goal, number 8. That's Dakota Butuan, senior midfielder on the right side for Mountain View. She looks thrilled.
She was very happy and pleased about that goal. There she is. Look at that smile on her face. Well done. That's 5-0. Mountain View versus Hudson's Bay Eagles.
That's 5-0, and Mountain View has had 0 goals outside the 6-yard line.
Here's the replay for you.
What a beautiful cross.
Just stays with it again, as we've seen so many of their players do.
Look how
There's
happy
that
she
excitement. Oh, you gotta love it. Here's Olivia
Hudson's Bay
Fothergill.
took the kick, but Mountain View has it already. Olivia Fothergill just toying with these defenders up here.
There you go.
Alexis Sadler with the ball, takes it right foot, rip over the crossbar. They were looking to make it 6-0. Not quite there, though.
It wasn't a bad shot, though.
No, good rip.
Yeah, just over the crossbar, so.
Good ball there. That's going to be sent out wide to number 10 from Mountain View and cleared from Bay. Carla Vargas on the cross inside the 18 there. Good fake by Elizabeth Nguyen, unintentional, but got everyone, including us in the booth.
Alexis Sadler again. Ooh.
Oh, that was number 9 on the shot, Juliana Hill, junior midfielder.
Off the post.
Good attempt, good thought.
We could hear it rattle up here.
Would have been about 35 yards. Just one of those perfect placement goals.
There's Olivia.
Oh, Olivia. Ref says it.
Yeah, he's calling a
knocked it
foul
out of
on
her
her.
hand, or called the foul.
Yeah, yeah.
Even the keeper says, "Was that on me?" Gives a chuckle and goes back out.
And like we were just saying about Olivia Fothergill, she still hit the ball with her head down and it rolls into the back of the net. She still knew where she was at. I think it was good that the ref was looking out for the keeper, but it did seem a little soft.
Under 11 minutes now in the match. Mountain View up 5-0. nearly added to that lead with that play. Here's Olivia Fothergill. Too big of a touch. Nope. Still ends up with it inside the 18. And there's the goal. That'll make it 6-0. Her third goal. She secures the hat
I think she's
trick.
content. Yeah.
It was a good left-footed shot. Not quite as excited as number 8, Dakota Butuan. Olivia Fothergill acting like she's been there before because she has been there before. A couple goals before this night, or on the evening. That marks her third. 6-0 Mountain View.
And that might have been our first goal. Here's the replay for you. Yeah, and that was our first goal outside of the 6-yard box as well.
Good rip. Mountain View threatening again here. Alexis Sadler's determined to get those little flip chips over the defender. She's determined to get one of those land. She's tried that a handful of times this evening.
But Kyle, we've talked about this tonight, and we're still seeing it to this point. What we're seeing is that Mountain View has done a great job because they're so tight with the defensive line for Hudson's Bay. Anytime one of those little over-top ball comes, they're just slipping right behind the defense.
That's right.
And so that's why every time it's actually working for them. Now, I don't know if this would be a strategy thing for other teams, because obviously other teams will play differently. But against Hudson Bay, it's worked for them tonight.
With the 6 goals tonight, Mountain View has over half of their goals on the season tonight. They had 11 before this evening. They have 6 tonight, bringing their total to 17. 17 goals for, 6 against. That is pretty solid for any sort of sport. Olivia Fothergill taking it up, just dicing through defenders, no mercy. Shot goes in again, just a bit wide. That may have been a cross, though.
I think she was going for either or in that
I think
one.
so, just sending it into the box and hoping, and nearly worked out. About 8.5 minutes remain. Good look at number 5 again, Alexis Sadler, trying to get some stretches in as the game winds down. Good hustle there from Mountain View. Not sure how they won that ball, but they did.
It was number 18, Victoria Snyder.
Kept inbounds. And sent out of bounds. Mountain View sends it out. Hudson's Bay goal kick. With that, Hudson's Bay gets a sub in.
And do remember, if you're watching at home, we have one more match to go after this one.
That should be Evergreen. You kind of see their cleats warming up on the screen in the background. Yep. Evergreen, Fort Vancouver, wearing those green and gold jerseys.
Hudson Bay trying to do something with the ball here. It's a good ball movement.
And you know Evergreen and Fort Vancouver are definitely keeping their eyes on these teams as they are all in the 3A division. They will match up here later in the year at some point, if not twice. They are taking their notes and trying to formulate how to stop Olivia Fothergill. Kept in bounds there by Mountain View, running up the sideline. Excellent run. Are they able to keep it in? Not quite, as it goes out. Good thought there, though, by the Thunder.
I want to give props to Kaysen Presley, the forward, number 18 for Hudson's Bay. She has really been working hard.
She has.
Up top. When she gets the opportunity, she's given it everything she has. The ball hasn't reached her much, unfortunately, but when it does, she's given it 110%. I've been really impressed watching her.
Excellent ball movement there. That's number 10 inside the 18. Carla Vargas able to keep it in, but knocked down. Bay clears it out.
That's number 16, Stefanie Santiago for Hudson's Bay.
Hudson's Bay with the numbers now. Interesting to see if they can turn it on and maybe find a goal somehow. That Mountain View defensive line is just too strong. They are unable to break through. I think it was 1-0 at halftime. No,
Yeah.
it was 2-0. They scored right
Yes,
before
correct.
the half. Mountain View with 4 second-half goals so far, with 4 different goal scorers. Nope, that's not true either. Emily Sadler's got 2, I believe. It's getting late, folks.
Well, Kyle, you mentioned how these other teams are taking notes on Olivia Fothergill. They need to watch out for number 5, Alexis Sadler,
and
as well.
just like that, there she is with another goal.
Yeah,
Alexis
because
Sadler with her 2nd of the evening, 7th on the night for the Thunder.
I mean, look at that. No even handshake for her.
They're getting used to this
They're
now.
used to this at this point. But Alexis would love hearing you say that people need to keep their eye on Olivia Fothergill because,
with her taking all that attention.
The element of surprise,
That's
yeah.
right. She was
don't,
right
don't,
there.
Don't worry about me. And that was a great strike, too. I mean,
Right-footed
as
upper
we
V.
talk about coaching kids, we encourage them. You know what? Sometimes even if the ball is striked right at the keeper, it's the power that you put behind it because the keeper can't always stop it if the power's there. And that's just what we saw right there.
Yeah, keeper was able to put a hand on it, but just too strong. Perfect placement from Alexis Sadler. That's going to push their leads to 7-0. Here's a good replay. Just outside the arc on the 18. Again, keeper able to put a hand to it. Not much going, though.
It's going to be a free kick for Hudson Bay. About 35 yards out.
3.5 minutes remain. Mountain View with the 7-0 advantage. I know it said 6-0 on the screen. We will get confirmation on that here in just a moment. Pushed out wide by Hudson's Bay. It's going to give Mountain View the throw in. That's a good look at number 10 there for Hudson's Bay. That's going to be Rosalind Holt. We mentioned her name a couple times. She has been solid on the defensive line. Again, she is a freshman. Number 11 just behind her, Natalie Malignon, also a freshman. Their defensive line has been pretty solid tonight. Just a couple mistakes inside the 6. And there's a good right-footed strike. Trying to go far post on the ground from Olivia Fothergill. Unable to put it near enough, though. Two and a half minutes. Hudson's Bay is getting the goal kick now. Sent out by Bay. Mountain View's there. Let's see if Bay is able to keep it in. They are sent out wide to blue jersey.
I got to give Mountain View props on the endurance level as well. I know some of them definitely seem like they're getting tired, but they're still fighting
for the most part,
as if it was 0-0 right
They
now.
are not slowing down. Look at that speed and energy from Mountain View. Perfectly sent in. That's going to be their 8th goal of the evening. I believe that was a different goal scorer. Tough to tell now.
I think, was it number 8?
Number
number 2.
That's number 2, Autumn McMahon. She's been the corner kick taker all night.
And a defender.
Adds to the Mountain View lead. They lead 8-0. 6 goals this second half. I don't know. 4 in the past maybe 10 minutes.
Yeah. And here's
Olivia Fothergill. Good defense there.
I mean, it's still winning the ball. I mean, great ball.
Good defense by Hudson's Bay. And Excellent pass 2 feet,
Now
sending
see,
it out wide.
that's much better. They were spread out. They're able to move the ball a little bit more. I like this.
And look at this, Hudson's Bay finding the rhythm. Maybe about 89.5 minutes, or 79.5 minutes too late, though. Mountain View taking it up the line. Able to
keep it in.
2% of the ball in. Looked like Bay forward may have been in offside position. Doesn't get a foot on it, so they don't call it. This one may go out. We're going to get a Mountain View goal kick. There's a good look at Alexis Sadler.
Oh, the referee is saying it deflected off of Mountain View, so it's going to be a corner kick.
Hudson's Bay looking to get on the board tonight. I believe it is 8-0. In the last couple moments, they are looking to put one in the back of the net.
We're in the last 2 minutes, so it's up to the referee's discretion for when to call the match. I am thinking, though, that this is going to be probably their last attempt.
I would say this is the last play of the match.
Yeah.
It's going to be sent in. Oh, nope. It's going to be sent to the back. Sent out wide again. On the ground.
And that's it.
That's going to be the match, folks. Mountain View victorious 8-0. Olivia Fothergill, a hat trick, 3 goals. Alexis Sadler, 2. Autumn McMahon, 1. Dakota Butuan, 1. Zoe Kearns, 1 goal. Mountain View dominated that second half.